Get it? The Bert Show.
Time to get buzzed on the hot goss from Hollywood with Abby. It's the Bert Show's entertainment buzz.
I feel like I missed out on something because I didn't have my.
did.
Oh, you
We
did.
missed it. You clearly missed
Yeah,
something.
that's why you got to be a little delayed with putting your headphones on because you never know what you might get. I'm really good at my job, so I was prepared. And I put my headphones in, ready to do this entertainment buzz.
This is the difference between your first contract and 12 years.
All right, Elon Musk, he may turn us all into robots because he's just introduced a brain chip, and one person already has it in their head. It's from his startup. It's called Neuralink, and he says that there's already one patient that just got it in their head on Sunday, and he's recovering well, apparently. The brain chip is called telepathy, and he says it enables control of your phone or computer, and through them, you can control almost any device just by thinking. He says initial results show promising neuron spike detection.
This is super exciting. So the first one
No,
is,
it's not.
well, listen, because I thought not as well. I was like, not for me. But the first ones are being done on people who are quadriplegic or suffering from ALS. So it's really the uses are at first are going to be from people who aren't either don't have their limbs to function or can't move their own limbs. So imagine if Stephen Hawking could actually operate the machinery and connect with it with his life. It just would allow them to have so much more functionality of their original lives back, even though they're being afflicted by these diseases or conditions.
I feel like this is how 3/4 of sci-fi movies go sideways, where something good can be introduced into the world like this, except then they know our every thought.
It gets used for evil somehow.
It gets used for evil somehow, man. If you were scared of the DNA testing, this must really freak you out.
Oh, this is terrifying.
It's terrifying, but if I had, well, I can't assume what I would do if I had ALS, but I would think if I did, and I was told there might be an opportunity for you to be able to communicate with your friends and family, I would be like, let's do it. Go ahead. You can serve me ads based on what's going on in my brain.
Here's my thing. If it's so safe, why doesn't Elon get it first?
Well, it's not so safe yet. So they did trials on some monkeys. There's a little bit of a dispute about whether or not the monkeys passed away from it or not. So now, though, they had to be approved to go into human trials. So I think their goal, though, is I think the person who got it implanted is a quadriplegic.
Okay.
So that's their goal.
I don't even download the latest iOS until all of you guys try it out first, and we say, so I am not going to be the first one to try this.
Same.
It's going to be decades.
Can you imagine having to plug yourself in for the software update? Like, it would be so freaky. All right, it was the greatest night in pop, and one of the biggest artists of the 80s wasn't invited. Documentary called The Greatest Night in Pop, and of course, it's all about creating the song We Are the World, which if you don't know, it's a song where the promotion helped raise more than $63 million for humanitarian aid in Africa, the United States. Also just very iconic in the pop world. But now there's a documentary that will tell you all the little known things about it, like the fact that Madonna wasn't asked to be in it because they didn't think she was a strong enough vocalist. So they had Cyndi Lauper instead.
She also would have showed up 6 hours late, and they would have been done cutting the thing.
Maybe they were just sick of it. But there's all these really fun tidbits that are coming out. Like Prince was supposed to be there, but he was a no-show, so he pulled a Madonna.
He's too good for that. I can see Prince doing that. I can see that.
It says people seem to think it was because of his rivalry with Michael Jackson, and also it just didn't fit his quote-unquote brand. He was apparently at a Mexican restaurant while it all went down.
Of course.
They would have put him right in the front row like I used to be in my Little League pictures.
I saw a clip going viral of Michael Jackson singing, and then I think it went to Cyndi Lauper and then to Huey Lewis and somebody else. And Michael's singing was perfection. And then the other people sang. And let's just say they missed a couple notes. And Michael's face.
What are you going to say? What did Michael's face do?
Oh, it said it all. What do you mean? What
He gave that Virgo energy. He was disgusted.
I thought you were going to say he went white as a sheet, which really would have been rude.
Absolutely not. I was not going to say that. He looked disgusted.
Like scared.
No,
that would have been really rude.
Okay, I wasn't going to. That's not even remotely close to where I was going. He was appalled at their singing, is what it was. Like, oh my God, these people can't sing. What have we done?
Why am I in this room with these, with these mid-talented people?
Yes, he's like, I'm surrounded by mids. That's what his face looked like.
You would never want to sing after Michael Jackson.
No,
you would have to go
Absolutely
first.
not.
I think it was Huey Lewis that did, and I was like,
Oh, no. No.
It's levels.
It is.
Yeah, Bob Dylan also had a nervous breakdown. He said he got all stressed out trying to figure out how to sing his part, and when all they wanted him to sound like was himself. So a lot of fun tidbits. So definitely check out that documentary. But a new show on Netflix has topped The Office as the most streamed show on the platform. I'm going to tell you who holds the crown on your next eBuzz on the Bert Show.
Get it? The Bert Show.